Welcome back to Trying to Figure It Out. We are coming to you from Houston, where we are keeping the party going with a super fun group from the Ultimatum. I'm here with Colby and Madlyn, who were on the last episode with me, and now for the big reveal, April is going to be joining us as well. Welcome, April.
Guys.
Come on in, girl. What's up?
For my listeners who don't know, Colby, Madlyn, and April were all on the Ultimatum together, a show that blew up on Netflix and all over social media. Colby and Madlyn went on the show together as a couple, but Colby did his trial marriage with April. So this is a really cool group of people to have all in one room. So Colby and April, you guys became friends through that trial marriage, but how did you guys become a group of friends after?
I think you guys all know I had baby fever throughout the entire show. I was bummed that I didn't find out until like the reunion or like closer to. I was like, what? You got pregnant and you didn't tell me? So after that, I've kind of just like been their other child. I'm like, oh, can I have the baby today? If you need anything, drop the baby off.
That's adorable. I can see she has like a little bond with you.
Yeah,
it's really
she's
cute.
The sweetest. They have such a cute baby.
It was a lot easier to be friends with April after she like wasn't sleeping with my sleeping next to my boyfriend every night, right?
So do you guys get recognized when you're all out together?
For sure. And the more of us we are together, the more people recognize us, right? Because they can place us as a group.
Yeah.
Right. It's easier to like put it all together.
Yeah.
Actually, we were at lunch. Yeah. Well, I was changing the diaper. This girl came in the hallway and was like, oh my gosh.
And it's always, we know you're from the Ultimatum.
Yeah. Just come say hello. You know, like.
Does that bother you guys when people come say hello? You don't care?
No, not at all.
I personally love it.
Loves it.
We're adjusting to it as a family, I would say. But like whenever we're out just doing like a date night when we have the girl with grandmother and everything, we're like, what's up?
Yeah, it's a lot easier than when I'm like breastfeeding with like makeup down my face, like
or
haven't
changing
brushed
a
my
diaper.
hair in a day. Exactly. I have like poop on my hands. Oh hey.
Yeah. Now that you guys are about a year away from filming the show, how do you feel about the experience?
Time has flown. I just told them at lunch today, I'm like, this doesn't even feel real. Like, it felt like yesterday that we filmed. It feels like yesterday that she was pregnant, and now we have a whole baby here.
Yeah, there's a full-on baby here.
The time has definitely flown really fast.
Yeah, I will say before the baby, it was kind of like we've been doing the show. Like, even after the show, I feel like we're still kind of in the show.
Right.
But once, like, the baby got here, like, life kind of set in. And I was like, oh, my gosh, I feel like it's so long ago that we did this show because it's been all about her,
of course,
so it's been a different lifestyle since.
Yeah, I can't imagine. So what do you guys think about how you were portrayed on the show?
Who's going first?
I feel like for all of us, you guys only saw like a fourth of everything. Like you guys saw what was edited, but you guys didn't see the BTS, the back end of things when the camera shut off, like what actually happened.
Yeah,
90% of it you guys I feel like didn't see, so I think it portrays the bigger picture, but all the like the tiny stuff was definitely not brought across.
Yeah, I'll say
the
the full like the backstory was really never given.
I agree with that.
People were just kind of thrown into this like chaotic, like a lot of stuff happening, and a lot of people were like, "Well, why did that happen when this actually like this happened right before it?" And, like, a lot of people are trying to put puzzle pieces where like they don't fit, So
yeah, they definitely really wanted this to be a surprise. So like more than anything, they showed. Not even like they didn't show any like good or bad sides, but like I feel like you couldn't even get like the fruit of our relationship. It's just like two people kind of did this crazy thing and oh shit, now they're married and having a baby. Like what? Yeah. And then, I think everybody from the cast is like, oh my God, I got the worst at it. They didn't get, but I mean, I think you just judge yourself more harshly too. I mean, I definitely had my like crazy scenes and whatnot, but it's like I know the backstory of why did I act that way, what was on my mind, what conversations led up to that, what were producers saying. So it's, I mean, no one feels like they got a fair edit, but I also can't say I'm like a victim to the edit either, because it's like that was 10% of me. I did do and say those things. So
I respect that a lot. Yeah. I really do.
We all had our moments.
Yeah,
we all had our
moments,
for sure.
I mean, I give you guys so much credit for putting yourselves out there like that and doing something that is probably so hard to do, but you guys did it with a lot of grace, and I'm happy that you guys are all happy now.
Thank you.
For sure.
Would you say there's any moments that happened while you were filming that you wish were shown that weren't?
I think I can speak on behalf of all of us that you guys saw a lot of the shitty moments when there was like really good, intimate, like one-on-one stuff that people can actually relate to and be like, oh, they actually have love for each other. They actually like, they don't fuss and fight all the time 24/7. I think a lot of that was X'd out because of the concept of the show, of course.
Exactly.
But I think those moments, I think you guys saw us in our worst 90% of the time we were filmed. I think when you saw like us actually be vulnerable and have like our intimate talks, you saw that at the very beginning of the show before we split. Yeah. And then after that, chaos.
I think the moments that I wish they showed was more the mature moments.
Yeah. I think there was so much building.
Well, I think the show was trying to make it more of like the younger generation who doesn't really know what they want or haven't figured out exactly, you know, where they're going yet. Right. And they're just trying to throw themselves into love, but not really knowing what love is yet. Yeah. You know, that was kind of like the concept of throwing out into the world. But we actually like had some genuine conversations. Like we supported each other throughout this whole series too. Like when people were trying to like stuck in a situation, they didn't know how to respond or how to react in a certain situation. Like we would talk to each other. Like we would, I mean, the couples didn't get to really talk to each other, but the other like
other cast that they didn't keep segregated.
There's just a lot of moments where we picked each other up and like we're able to have mature, genuine conversations with each other. Yeah, like adult conversations, not like, oh yeah, go fuck them up. You know, like, I don't know.
Always thought we were bickering. Like people always assume that the females or the males of opposite couples just always despise each other specifically because of they were matched with their person. But I've caught Madlyn in like the elevator multiple times. We both had dogs, like walking them up and down where I'd catch her in the elevator like, I know we got 4 floors, but I need your opinion on this real quick. And so we had our talks in the elevator, like past each other every now and then. Chat. It wasn't always hostile.
But those are the moments. I mean, and there was a lot of them too. Yeah. You know, even with Zay, like it shows me and Zay having real bad terms, which we honestly did have bad terms throughout most of the show. But there was times where I'd like, you know, it's just like a man up moment. Like, dude, let me help you. Like, let me give you some true advice that's going to help you get through this.
Kind of going along with that, I have to ask, is there anyone from the show that you carry any beef with?
Well, I guess I kind of just gave mine away.
Yeah, you kind of did.
But I mean, you don't carry the beef.
I don't.
Like, you didn't carry it away.
Compatible,
I'm just being a dude. You know, dudes work. Like we have our ups and downs, but like, you know, tomorrow it's a whole new day for us. You know, we don't have any grudges with each other. Like whatever happened. He's gonna follow his story. I'm gonna follow mine. Like, it's not like we're gonna keep clashing. You know, he has a whole other life to live. I got mine to live.
Just wasn't compatible. It wasn't.
Yeah, just simple as that.
I mean, the concept, of course, too. Like, it's not going to be compatible.
Exactly.
Right. I think everybody had that understanding. Like there were those moments where it's like I said, it was like April, even though nothing wrong with each other as individuals, it was like she's sleeping next to my boyfriend every night. Like regardless of the fact that I'm doing the same thing, it's like,
it's just weird.
You know, it's just tense.
It's just not right.
Tense.
It's the principle of things.
But then being able to walk away from it and be like, God, we all went through those hard things. Like you just have I think we all have respect for each other as individuals.
We're going through it. And then not just that, but I think we also, not only in a relationship, experience it, but then individually as a person learn so much from it. Walking away, we also just kind of had this respect of like, oh shit, we all went through this.
Yeah, we all endured the same journey kind of thing. We were all there for a purpose, and I think everyone got their purpose fulfilled by the end of it, truly. Yeah. Because of all the chaos that actually happened. I mean, there's so much drama, there's no way you couldn't have grown from it.
Of course.
You know, there was definitely something to learn for everybody.
Would you do it again knowing what you know now?
Honestly, I would. I mean, whatever. It was fun. And we did learn a lot. Like,
yeah, I think, again, the self-growth 100% is what I would do it for. Yeah. I mean, we learned a lot as individuals, really. Because, I mean, everyone who was going there either was having issues at the time or they were literally on that last step of reaching getting married.
I mean, even just like looking back, like watching myself, not even just have fights with Colby, but like talking to the girls. It's like, you have some growth as an individual. Like, let's work on ourselves. Like it was, and the process was great. It was more just like it actually going on TV that kind of sucked a little bit for me.
That's funny because I get a lot of questions asking like, would you do this again? Now looking back at it, and if you ask, I tell everyone, if you ask me during the show, I'd be like, F no, I want to get off this ride, like never getting back on. But like you look back a year later, you're like, wow, I'm really big on not wasting my time, and this show helped me cut out a lot of that and just grow as a person and just cut any kind of toxic and negativity out of my life and sit there and argue with nothing for someone that doesn't want to argue with you back, like, yeah, so be it. I would definitely do it all over again.
The reflecting definitely made a difference.
Okay, we're going to have a little fun now. We don't have to talk too much about the ultimatum anymore. So I'm going to see how well you guys all know each other.
Oh, God.
Get to know us. We're better than the show, I promise.
All right, Madlyn, what is April's go-to drink at the bar?
She doesn't. Like water.
Right? A ginger ale, right?
Water, juice, Red Bull.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't drink. And that's why I think I was the most outspoken, like, put together, because all these people were here fucked up on drinking, having a grand old time. I don't drink. In my little, those stupid metal jail cups you see as goblets you were drinking out of, I was probably drinking juice or soda.
That's amazing. Yeah. Colby, what's Madlyn's favorite movie?
Ooh, so many different genres to pick from, too. I know she hates musicals. That's one.
Really?
Yeah, she's not a big musical person.
Yeah,
she really hates like the war movies. She has a couple of them that she likes, but not so big into
What's my favorite movie? Stalling.
He's trying to figure it out.
He's like brainstorming.
He's like, shit.
I don't want to say the wrong thing here. You're kind of putting me on spot. Something's got to give.
That's the one that we've seen the most. But I mean, I would say I don't have a favorite. Like,
yeah,
anything.
it's honestly
just
anything.
Too.
But that is a huge. I've made him watch it like 5 times,
Yeah.
and I'd say
I mean,
Dirty
all
Dancing.
my tallies, that has the most tallies.
Right.
Like I was 4 years old, like loving Dirty Dancing. So that's
Yeah, out of all of them, Dirty Dancing probably is her favorite movie.
Yeah. So.
All right, April, what is one thing Madlyn can't leave the house without?
This one, of
My
course.
baby.
That's very fair. Okay, and Madlyn, what is Colby's biggest pet peeve?
Not saying please. Manners.
Manners is what you call those.
Oh, come on. I'll sit down for dinner, and I'm like the last one to sit down, and I'm like, "Hey, can you hand me the green beans?" Like, first of all, I shouldn't have to ask, and he's like, "Say please." I'm like,
What's the magic word?
Kidding me?
Look, we got a 3-month-old, and she's gonna be raised on respect.
Yeah, he's big on manners.
Big on manners. April, if Colby was on aux in the car, what song is he playing?
Colby's got a wild playlist. We're either listening to nice country.
She can agree with that, I guess.
You're gonna listen to country. You're gonna listen to some like we're going out rap music, and Colby's got the windows down, and we're just like. You're like, wow, dude, he really knows the lyrics. Like,
it's like Pitbull going to Walmart at 10 a.m. on a Sunday. I'm like, what?
Shout out
if
Pitbull.
Colby is off on the radio, you're in the car, but you feel like you're already at the club, but you're not even there yet.
If you match the energy in that, like, I'm telling you, you're gonna have a night that you'll never forget.
I know.
It's awesome.
I feel that. Okay, guys, we're going to wrap up, but I do a segment on my podcast. It's called Alpiece 3. And it's my way of incorporating music into the podcast because I have a big passion for music. So basically we pick 3 songs and then we add them to a playlist so that my listeners can just kind of have a curated playlist from each guest that I have. So I'm going to do with you guys, what's a song that you were listening to at the time you were filming the show?
That's good. I have a whole playlist, girl.
I listen to the radio.
I'm gonna get a good one.
Like I don't
You're
have a
radio
playlist.
girl.
I'm a radio gal. That's probably the last of my kind. And like, what is that Peaches song by Justin Bieber?
Yeah, you know it's a really underrated song.
I'm scared.
Yeah. He's like Hotel. What is it? My Pitbull.
No, Pitbull is definitely one of my top picks, but I think I'm gonna shock the world on this one. It's Desperado by Rihanna.
Oh my
he
God.
loves
That's
it.
a really good song.
It's a
That's a
monster
really
song
good
right there. If
It
y'all don't know
is
the
really
song,
good.
golly. All right. On a serious note, Vossi Bop is a good one, and then
Desperado was better.
oh, y'all probably don't know Vossi, but it's like a London artist.
Okay.
And then my third pick would probably be either ASAP Forever, or Lovesick by ASAP Rocky.
Love it.
Go ahead and shout out that one song you showed me.
Okay, it's kind of intense. It's a little slutty, but I love it. Okay,
It's
it's
a good one.
Lily, Is That You? And it's FMRN, which means F me right now. Oops. But really, it's
You haven't heard it?
like it's whoa.
Yeah.
All right. I'm
Okay.
I'm like,
excited.
it's a little slutty.
It's called All I Know by Kara featuring K. So you guys
Okay.
have to hear that song for sure.
I think I've heard that before.
I'm excited.
Speaking of songs, your man just dropped his new
He did.
single.
His single is out, and
I saw.
I'm very happy for him. He
That's
just shot the
awesome.
music video, and it's going to come out soon.
And the name of it again?
Luck.
Luck. Yeah, that's a solid
That's my song I want to add to the playlist.
Yeah, we're going to add that to the playlist just to give him a shout out.
I got to hear it on the radio first.
Thank you all so much for joining me today. I'm super grateful, and it was so nice to meet you. You guys have such amazing personalities, and it's nice to talk about your experience from a totally different perspective. I was obsessed with the show. I literally loved it. So thank you guys. And
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
You guys are awesome.
Woohoo!